There is a crop growing in the highlands of West Africa right now that breaks every rule of modern agriculture. It contains the holy grail of nutrition, a complete protein profile with every essential amino acid humans need to survive. It creates its own fertilizer in soil that would starve other plants. It thrives in droughts that kill peanuts and scorch corn. And it does all of this without pesticides, without irrigation, and without a single purchased input. For over 1,000 years, it was the nutritional backbone of West African civilizations. Colonial agricultural departments documented it. They studied it. They measured its superiority in official reports. And then, they buried it. They classified it as a minor subsistence crop. They promoted peanuts and cotton for European export instead. They built an entire global agricultural system around crops that require the one thing this bean does not: dependency. Today, development agencies spend billions funding soybean programs that require massive chemical packages, while calling this plant neglected and underutilized. But it wasn't neglected. It was ignored on purpose. This is the story of Bambara groundnut, the nitrogen-fixing engine colonial powers tried to erase, the complete protein that survived in the hands of women farmers, and the dependency model that ensures you will never hear its name. Welcome to Nature's Lost Vault. The story begins long before colonial officers arrived with clipboards and quotas. In the highlands of Mali, Burkina Faso, and Nigeria, farmers had already cultivated this crop for a millennium. The evidence is not just in the soil, it is in the language. The bean is named after the Bambara people of Mali. In agriculture, when a crop carries the name of an entire civilization, it is not a backup food. It is a foundation. From Ghana to Zimbabwe, communities integrated it into complex polycultures. Women farmers planted it between rows of millet and sorghum. They did not need a laboratory to tell them why. They observed that the grains grew taller next to the beans. They saw that the low vines shaded the soil, trapping moisture during the long, brutal dry seasons. They processed it into flour that could be stored for 3 years without refrigeration and without chemicals. In a region defined by the Harmattan winds and seasonal hunger, this wasn't just lunch, it was survival technology. But the most critical technology was inside the bean itself. Analysis reveals nutritional properties that are almost impossible to explain away. Most legumes are good, but they are incomplete, missing critical amino acids. Bambara groundnut ranges from 16 to 25% protein, which matches soybeans. Unlike soybeans, Bambara is a complete protein. To understand why this matters, you have to look at the chemistry of starvation. Cereals like maize and millet are full of energy, but they lack lysine. If you live on grain alone, you can starve with a full stomach because your body cannot build muscle or repair tissue. Bambara closes that gap. It has nearly double the lysine of cowpeas and chickpeas. It has double the tryptophan. It has 7 times the methionine of other legumes. When traditional farmers combined Bambara with millet, they created a nutritional profile approaching the quality of animal meat. The World Health Organization compared Bambara's amino acid profile to their ideal standard for human nutrition. Bambara did not just meet the standard. In many categories, it exceeded it. But here is the kicker. This bean also fixes nitrogen. Between 40 and 80 kilograms per hectare are deposited directly into the soil. Farmers who intercrop Bambara with millet see grain yields increase 20 to 30% without purchasing a single bag of fertilizer. So, if this plant provides complete protein, fixes its own nitrogen, and acts as an insurance policy against famine, why isn't it the cornerstone of global food security? Because in the 1920s, a choice was made. British and French colonial administrations were not in Africa to ensure local nutrition. They were there to extract resources for European industry. They needed oil for soap. They needed fat for margarine. They needed commodities that could be taxed, shipped, and processed in factories in Liverpool and Marseille. They looked at Bambara groundnut, and they saw a problem. Africans ate it. It was a subsistence crop. It stayed in the village, it fed the family, it generated no tax revenue for the crown and no raw material for the factory.